All right, so I'm getting ready to make another batch of some elderberry syrup. I thought I'd film it this time so y'all can get an idea of how to make it. You can do this all sorts of ways. You can add more to the elderberry mix, but I'm just want to keep it simple and basic because I use my syrup in all different applications, like in a tea, as a cough syrup. I can even eat it on top of pancakes, however I want to do it. So I just want to keep it simple. But you can definitely add things like ginger and cloves and cinnamon and all sorts of stuff. And even On Guard essential oil that I have, you can add that as well. So anyway, you just need, you're going to simmer 1 cup of dried elderberries and add 3 cups of water in a saucepan. So I got my water on its way to a starting the onset of boiling. And once you get everything together, you're going to just do it, let it simmer for like 20 minutes, strain off the berries, and add your honey. So I'm using a really good quality local honey. Here I got this from the farmer's market. I love glass jars because I am all about sustainability and reusing things. So I'm definitely going to be using that in my house to store different beans and things like that. So I'm going to let this get going, and then I'll bring you back when it's time to add everything together. Okay, so water is boiling. I'm going to add in my elderberries. I'm using dried elderberries for this recipe. You can use fresh, but I got dried elderberries. You can get elderberries. They grow wild. You can actually go out and wild harvest. I know of a place here by me that has lots of elderberry trees, and just harvest those and store them up for the winter or whenever you need them. Or you can just order some too from like Star West Botanicals or Mountain Rose Herbs. They have pretty good dried herbs that you can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that simmer for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to strain it and add in my honey. I'll show you that in a moment. Okay, so my elderberries have sat for 20 minutes, and now I'm getting ready to strain it out into my container and then add it back to the pot with the honey. Okay, so I put my elderberries into this strainer over my measuring cup, my Pyrex measuring cup, and I'm just going to let that run into this cup. Press that down a little bit, and I'm going to add this mix back to my pot and add the honey. Now these berries are still loaded with wonderful antioxidants and juices, so I'm actually going to make an elderberry hibiscus tea, an herbal tea for me and my son to drink on throughout the week. And that's going to be another delicious healthy, helpful, preventative, prevention tea that we can consume throughout the week. And I'm going to make that into an iced tea form, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But now I'm going to go ahead and add my honey. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the honey to this wonderful mix. Just add the whole thing, okay? Add the whole thing in there. Ooh, that honey look good, right? And I'm using the wildflower one. Ooh, yes. Oops, I'm getting it all over the stuff. All right, let me put this down and finish pouring this in here. Okay, so here is how it looks pouring in. So it's like a syrup. Okay, you can reusing this honey jar. You just relabel it. But yeah, elderberry syrup. And so this is used as a preventative for the cold, for any colds and flu. If you got inflammation, it'll help with that as well. So preventative, or if you're trying to stop something that has, occurred, you can stop it with this. Adults can take a tablespoon of this every day. And then kids over 2 can just do like a teaspoon. So this is like you take it like a cough syrup, or like I said, a preventative. So when you're taking your, we take it in the morning here in my house as like a vitamin. You take your vitamins in the morning, get your elderberry shot, and we put on our On Guard oil and we out the door, And like I said, with the berries, we're going to go ahead and make that into a iced tea, a hibiscus iced tea, and just drink on that throughout the week. So there you go. You got a delicious drink. You got your medicine, you got your prevention, using the medicine that God gave us, you know, to support our health, our well-being. So simple. Anybody can do this. Like I said before, you can add different things to it, add different herbs and spices to it to really kick it up. I would recommend doing that only if you're going to use it as is, like as a cough syrup, or, you know, alone, and you're not going to add it to like a tea, that different teas and things like that. Because like I said, you can use this as a sweetener as well, because it's very, very sweet. So your kids are going to love it. All right. Everything in here is medicinal. The honey, the elderberries, all of that. There's a great combo. All right. Y'all take care and enjoy.